Thank you for voting us Yuba Sutter's best in multiple categories, including financial advisor and wealth management firm for the past 5 years. You can find more information at shawassociatesinc.com or 530-674-1150. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
And speaking of community radio, I've seen her name pop up many a time, Doreen Maher. Good morning, Doreen.
Good morning. How
Doreen,
are you?
you are visiting so many community things over the last couple of years, and as you came in, you are like, oh, finally I meet you, kind of like thing. But you do a lot in the community through Hillcrest Catering, right?
I do.
Yeah.
My husband and I both do. Yes.
Okay. Well, your husband's in the studio. Going to welcome Patrick Maher as well.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. With your voice, you should be in a radio, dude.
Yeah.
They tell me I should be on the stage.
Yeah.
One leaving town. Yeah. Anyways, Hillcrest Catering. Tell me about your business first.
Well, we opened it 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and we were open for a full year, and then of course COVID hit, and then we opened it with my goal was to be a ministry in the community with my catering, and I think we're achieving that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What-
Well, no. I just want to know about your business. What do you do, Hillcrest Catering?
we
I mean,
cater.
do you also have like a place as
Yes,
well?
we also have a banquet hall off of Julie Drive.
Oh, in Hillcrest
Yuba City.
Plaza.
Yes.
Is that why you
Plaza.
call it Hillcrest Catering?
Yeah, that's.
Oh.
It used to be known, for people that have been in town for a while, it used to be known as the Hangar.
Yeah.
The Hangar.
Many years ago.
It's been there since 1978, 79.
I think I had a Christmas party there
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of little airplanes hanging from the
And the
ceiling.
airplane, the modelers, yeah, that's always fun. So I know where it's at, across from St.
Isidor's, yeah.
Okay. Hey, what do you do? Well, do you provide catering? Of course, I know what
Yeah.
that means, but do
Yeah.
you have some specialties?
Yeah, we have groups that meet there too, service club
Right.
groups that meet throughout the week, and we feed them lunch. They have their meetings, and then of course we have our bookings that we do.
I was going to ask you about that. The
Yeah.
bookings, a lot of
a lot
probably
of parties.
a lot of parties, a lot of
Yeah.
weddings and things like that.
Yes.
What do you provide? Is it all the food or the
Some
decorations?
of it, when we have some of the parties at our banquet hall, it's usually they have somebody cater it in, or we cater it. It depends on what they want. We do a lot of outside catering, and of course we provide
Bring other people, like-minded businesses into it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said it's an opportunity for your ministry
Yeah.
to reach out. If we could, you are obviously a Christian,
Yeah.
and that is what we want to talk about this morning, because I mean, I look in the news and all there is about the war in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Are you following it at all?
We are, and that's
Yeah.
what brought us to this point. We were watching the news one evening, pretty much when it first all started to transpire, and it just touched us. And watching these families, young children, clinging to their moms and their parents, not knowing what's going on, and not understanding the whole scope of it all.
And you're thinking, what can I do here in Yuba Sutter?
And and we're watching these people that are saying, I'm going to go out there and help, and I wish there was a way that I could get there and help. And I this whole thing popped up. Let's use our St. Patrick's Day dinner that we do every year as a fundraiser. So we decided that we would donate 100% of everything that we make to Samaritan's Purse to benefit the Ukrainian refugees. And I wanted to make sure that it went to somewhere that it'll go directly to those refugees. Not,
Samaritan's Purse.
Yeah, and not, dispersed between everybody else.
Yeah, not get lost with some politician paying off a campaign loan. Yeah, I know what you mean. So it is going to Samaritan's Purse, St. Patrick's Day. When is that?
That's March 17th,
March
Thursday.
17th. That's day after tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Let's get tickets. How do we get tickets?
Well, there's no tickets. It's first come, first serve, and we're planning on at least 1,000 meals being served that day.
And, of course, you're going to be busier than a one-armed paper hanger?
Oh, yeah. We'll be,
making that traditional Irish dinner?
Yep. Corned beef, cabbage, Potatoes, carrots, rolls. Yeah.
We all know that that's what it is. What do they eat for dessert?
Pat had asked me about that, and it's like, I am just focusing on that meal, and that's it.
Well, to me, honestly, Patrick, you might be the same way. We're guys, we like meat. The dessert is probably the corned beef.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he loves it.
So who does the cooking with y'all?
Well, right now it's me and a bunch of volunteers that are doing, and of course Pat. And we have a lot of friends, a big support group that'll come out and help whenever we do something like this.
Tell me about some of the other things that you've done. I know you don't want to toot your horn because in situations like this, it's not about so much you, but about the people that you help.
Exactly, it is. So yeah, for years we've been helping out at the rescue mission. We help with their fundraisers. I've brought my kids out there from the time they were tiny.
Twin Cities Rescue Mission?
Yes.
Back when Bob was around?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bob Ash, yeah. And he's the one that wrangled me into that, and I've been cooking ever since then. It's been over 20 years.
We usually serve them Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve dinners every year since 15 years now.
No, it's been
We probably met back then because I've done a few remotes there at the Twin Cities Rescue Mission for the radio station, and had a remember Pepsi Cola bottling company donated 1,000 cases of soda to the to the rescue mission. I'm just saying, I bring that up because companies, they give they see what's happening. Why is that important to you?
Well, for one thing, Bible. Do as Jesus did, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be His hands and feet.
Well, we just feel like we've been blessed. We just seem to be very fortunate and successful, and we just want to pass that on. It's just we have to help the community, and we always had that philosophy to help the community first, our own local community. And then when something like this worldwide event takes place, which is just, in my opinion, just improbable and unbelievable in the 21st century that something like this could happen.
World War II was supposed to be the war that ended all wars, right?
Yeah.
And to watch not even a country, but a man do so much havoc on another country without, provocation, it just blew us away. So it's just to watch these poor people just suffer so much, and then to hear how Poland has opened their doors to all the Ukrainians. I mean, you're hearing about every household in Poland is opening doors to these people. And
we're talking like 1.5 million refugees right now.
Yeah, and so and Samaritan Purse is on the ground already with medical and feeding and doing everything, and they're such a great organization, and 100% of anything that's given to them goes directly to it. It's not like 20% siphoned off for paying expenses. 100% of the money will go to them. So it just felt like we needed to do something.
Any people you'd like to thank for, because this wouldn't happen without the donations, because that corned beef and cabbage is probably expensive.
We didn't ask for donations. We actually donated it ourselves. All the food and to-go containers, everything is actually coming from us. Okay. And we don't like to burden people like that. It would be just enough to have you come and purchase a meal. We'd be very grateful for that.
Okay. Well, tell me the time and the place is going to be right inside the old hangar, as they call it.
Yeah, so it's will be open from 3 to 8 for you to either pick up or dine in that day.
Okay.
We're asking for a minimum donation of $17, and of course, if you want to donate more, we'll take it. So yeah, you could eat there or pick it up and leave. Unfortunately, we're not taking pre-orders because it's going to be crazy that day.
Yeah, to try to organize all those pre-orders would probably be interesting.
Yeah.
17, okay, well, 1,000 people you're talking about, that'd be nice to hand over a check or that large, wouldn't it?
We hope so. We hope so.
I totally agree. So tell me about yourselves. Where are y'all from?
Well,
Tell me, Doreen. Tell me about where'd you go to school? Did you meet in school?
well, actually, we did.
We did, but she wouldn't have nothing to do with me.
So yeah, I lived in Azusa, California, Southern Covina, and he lived in Covina, and we both went to Gladstone High School,
Yeah.
and we met there. We graduated together also, but like you said, I didn't want nothing to do with him in high school. And then after we graduated, he worked at Thrifty Drug, if anybody could remember that.
Oh yeah.
And I worked there. He says that he got me the job
I
there.
did get you the job.
And then it was all
And
downhill from there.
Come on. And that was led to a marriage of 42 years.
Yes.
Salute, my friend. Salute
you.
for doing that. It's hard to do in today's world.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the thing falling up, like what's happening in Ukraine, it makes us appreciate our families and friends
It does.
just a little bit more.
It does. As crazy as some of our families are, yes, it makes you appreciate what you have. And yeah.
So this money is going directly to the American, what was it called?
Samaritan's
Purse.
Mm-hmm.
And that money designated for the refugees from
Yes.
Ukraine, probably going over to Poland to help feed them. I understand that Ukraine, this is what's, the ripples of this war. They provide 80% of the wheat for Russia. And Russia is going to be needing some Samaritan Purse help
Yeah.
pretty soon because, like you said, Patrick, it's not the country.
No, it's
No.
not. It's not the Russian people, and that's the
sad.
tragedy here because, in order to avoid a third world war, all these sanctions have to be put on them, and they understand that, so they're going to suffer greatly until this is resolved, and there's nothing to do about it because it's the only way we can get it to be resolved,
the only
other
thing we
than
can do.
military action, which could escalate. So I can see why they don't want to do that. So I feel really bad for the Russian community because in the end, they're gonna be suffering just as much as the Ukraine people are suffering right now.
There's people, some other people standing up on like their newscast. Did you see that? Where some brave person held up a sign, "No war."
Yeah.
Those people are being arrested too.
Yeah.
So that's
It's not
it
a
is
free country there to protest.
It is like you said, a situation we didn't expect to be living in 2022.
No, not at all.
And this is the way at least the starting way we deal with it, by supporting the refugees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's give me the nuts and bolts again. Where is it? When is it?
It's March 17th, Thursday,
Yeah.
from 3 to 8 at Hillcrest Catering and Banquet Hall, 210 Julie Drive in Yuba City, across the street from St. Isidore's.
On the back side of the building is where we're
Okay.
located.
A minimum of $17 purchase or donation towards the meal. 100% of it will go to Samaritan's Purse, and that was started by Billy Graham too, by the way,
Oh.
and now run by Franklin Graham and family. I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure they're aware that they can take out
Or dine
or
in.
dine in. If they want to dine in, we'll kind of set the dining room up to look a little like
St.
the holiday.
Patrick's
Yeah.
So you're a reminder also, wear green. Are you going to pinch them as they come in the door?
Yeah.
Isn't that the tradition in this country? You better be wearing green. Yeah.
I never have to worry about that. Green eyes. Never.
Yeah.
So, and of course, you mentioned this is your ministry.
Mm-hmm.
What church do you go to, or do you go to church?
We go to Adventure Church right
Okay.
now, yeah, in Yuba City.
Do you feel like there's like a renaissance in faith in this area? At least I do, from what I'm experiencing and seeing.
Yeah.
Seeing groups that like what you're doing right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of good people out there that are doing good things. I think so, and we just want to do our part, our share of in the community.
Didn't you also do a fundraiser for the dog park or something like that?
No, we didn't. We did the last 2 years. We've done first responders, a tribute to the first responders in the Yuba Sutter area, where we donated meals to anybody, retired or active duty, police, fire department, sheriffs, and by county ambulance.
That show, if I could ask about one of your vendors, the show with the models, Is that coming back soon? I'm such a geeky fun time at those things.
Oh,
The International Plastic Modeler Society. or
you know,
something.
we have not done that since we've taken over in 2019.
Well, I think you should.
Yeah, they
I
should.
think
They should contact us. We'd love to have the groups like that.
I'm talking with them later this morning. Because
Okay.
Oh yeah, tell them
Tell 'em to
to contact us, and we could. They have a meeting coming up. We can.
We love doing fun things like that.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once again, Hillcrest Catering and Banquet Room, right?
Yeah, and banquet hall. Yes.
And Banquet Hall. 210 Julie Drive?
Yes.
Okay, that's right across from St. Isidore's church, if you will, and school. And it is this Thursday, day after tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day, from 3 until 8 p.m. Stop by, and for a donation with 100%, not just like 10% or 20, 100% of the money raised goes towards the Samaritan's Purse, earmarked for the Ukrainian refugees in Poland.
Yep.
Exactly.
Basically about
Perfect.
it.
That's
Yep.
it.
Okay, and what about phone number for information? Or you guys have do y'all have a Facebook page? Of course you do.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, just
At
look it up.
Hillcrest.catering. Yes.
Okay. Well, folks, I want to thank you very much. Any final words?
Thank you, and come on
Yeah,
out.
come on out and get your
St. Patrick's
get your
Day.
fix of corned beef and cabbage. It's usually once a year for most people.
Yeah.
I love it. I actually
I do
love it.
too. When I go to a fundraiser like that, I order two, something I could take home.
Yeah.
And you guys will accommodate that, won't you?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
You could take home
absolutely.
50 if you want.
Well, they can do that. Thank you very much, Patrick
Thank
and
you.
Doreen Maher from Hillcrest Catering and Banquet Hall.
Yep.
God bless.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks you so much.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 65 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted local expert for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. Thank you for voting us Yuba Sutter's best in multiple categories, including financial advisor and wealth management firm for the past 5 years. You can find more information at shawassociatesinc.com or 530-674-1150. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
They are always listening.
I got an ad for what we were just talking about.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.